It's random pop culture news freak here, aka Mr. Man who Wolverine. Guys, the rest of intros, naturals, or just channel. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and of course all the other social media platform sites like BitChute, Odyssey, Brighteon, Reddit, Minds, hell, even freaking 4chan at this point, even though granted I don't have that. But anyways, as far as everything else goes, yeah, just in case the channel gets shut down or any of the other crap will have you, get shadow banned or terminated. But anyways, my God. 3.5 days ago. I know I'm very, very late to this thing. It's not an April Fool's Day joke. It was on March 30th or 31st, I think, when this news came out. So that's the reason I didn't want to do it on April Fool's Day. Because, everyone would have thought I was trolling. And I was lying about this whole thing. But no, this is 100% real shit. And I had the perfect music to play with it, too. If any people ever played, because I still do play occasionally. Not all the time like I used to back in the day, but occasionally. Maybe 2-3 times out of the whole month. Because I watch a shitload of anime. Play a lot of other, not VR games, but something to that extent. Sometimes PC a lot more than I do with console games, but I still play my Nintendo Switch. I ain't never giving that baby up. I'm just saying. Anyways, I had the perfect music to play with this, and if any people ever played GTA 4 back in the day, especially the spin-off versions of GTA 4, the one after Nico Bellic and his brother Roman or his cousin, I think it was Lost in the Dam, and then there's the other one, Ballad of Gay Tony, which I appreciated a shitload more back in the day. Maybe one day we'll get GTA 6, who knows. But anyways, this is actual real news. The Tate brothers, Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate, released 3 months after detention. That's crazy. Since it's Romanian, Armenian, it has an Arabic, Middle Eastern, Indian sort of Arab sort of I guess lifestyle over there. I don't know if Romania is kind of the same thing over there, or Turkey or Somalia or Syria and all these places, but I decided to play this music in the background because it goes so well with this. You know what I'm talking about. Anyways, there's another one I played this too, but there was another one, man. Oh, fuck. It was way, way funnier. Anyways, yeah, this comes from WalesOnline.uk. This comes from Robert Dalling, or Dalling, however you say his name. Anyways, this is Andrew Tate, released from 3 months out of detention. He and his brother Tristan were arrested at the end of December last year, and the suspicions of alleged, that bad word I can't say on YouTube. Anyways, I decided to play this one because it goes so well with this. He's released from prison. He can do whatever the hell he wants now, thank God. And anyways, at the same time, oh, dude, this is so funny when I had to play this music in the background. I don't really get to play this one every day. Anyways, links to description box down below if you want to listen to the rest of it. I'm going to get a copyright claim and strike for it. So yeah, I got a credit card to Wales.com online. So let's jump into it without wasting any of your guys' time. I was going to talk about two other two other things that happened in the news 4 days ago or 5 days earlier. I know it's video game industry, it's Sony, but it's from Shack News real quick. I just want to read the title. It says, Naughty Dog releases version 1.0 and 1.5 hotfix from The Last of Us Part 1 PC, because that thing was that was a shit show. It's an absolutely disgusting piece of crap that they ended up releasing. So many bugs, so many exploits, a bunch of glitches. That game was broken down to its fucking wire badly. Oh my God, that's the one thing I'll say about it. You thought Pokemon Scarlet and Violet was bad. That was a shitload fucking worse compared to what. I mean, I never really played the first two Last of Us games anyways. I wasn't even a fan of the original one because, I don't know, it's just kind of bland. It was boring to me. I watched a lot of Let's Plays of it, but just getting into it is too hard to me. It was way too depressing. It was way too emo. It was too God-scenterish to me. It made me very, very sad and upset about life. I don't know why. The second one was a billion times worse. I rather would have picked the first one over the second one because I know a lot of SJW political bullshit, crap, messages and agendas that they were having on part 2. That they did with part 1, they didn't do that at all, thank God. If I had to pick one or the other, probably the first Last of Us. But anyways, I felt bad for a lot of Last of Us fans. Especially the ones that really, really want to play the remake and remasters. They got screwed over big time. Even the most high-end PCs couldn't run that piece of garbage, which sucks. So it's Naughty Dog's fault or Sony Studios' fault. I don't know. And then there was another one. I know it's very, very super old as fuck. It's nothing new there, though, but... where was it? I want to see where it was at. There's something about, that old school. If any of you guys remember, I forgot what it was. And this is like a week and a half old. This is super old now. It's like 7-9 days ago. But it's a white Mississippi actor. She ended up getting terminated and literally fired for saying the old school early mid-90s Snoop Dogg logo is called for shizzle my nizzle. And if any people don't know what that is, even though I got 5-7% of African American black in me, it was very small. Very, very tiny, because I know my great-grandmother's and grandmother's side, some had really, really thick black kinky hair, and some were real, real dark-skinned black, too. It's crazy as hell as that sound, but it's true. It's more on my Puerto Rican side, though. But, yeah, that's like for show my nigga. That's what that means. That's what it originally means. And then, shout out to my dude, Misanthropic one, for giving me this information. I'll leave the link to his video down below if I remember it. But, but it's a shame, though, honestly. And it was actually E40, the one that they said they was the one that created that original logo for Shiz My Nizzle. It wasn't Snoop Dogg, which is crazy. I didn't even know that till he said it. So, gotta give big mega props, mega respect to that dude. I'll leave the link to his video in the description box. Now let's jump into it. So it says, controversial social media influencer, Andrew Tate, and of course Tristan Tate too. And also goes on to say, has been released from prison in Romania together with his brother Tristan after successfully appealing against the attention that they deserve. They have been behind bars in Bucharest after they were arrested in the end of December last year on suspicion of allegedly human trafficking for forming an organized crime unit. It also goes on to say the brothers. It's crazy because Andrew Tate, ironically enough, he ended up adopting the religion of Muslim too. So this music goes even way better with that. Anyways, other than that, let's move on. The brothers, who were both kickboxers, have since lodged many failed appeals, but today they were successfully appealing a decision. Their decision. I almost lost my train of thought there. Yeah, last week's decision to extend their prison spell for another 30 days. The pair will be held out on their arrest, Amir reports. 2 women in the Romania who reported are arrested in connection with the investigations. Will also be under house arrest and imported. Andrew Tate, 36. I thought it was 37, not 36. Whatever. Tristan, 34, were held out in prevention on a tentative arrest by a Romanian judge after 6 efforts of securing their release. Both brothers have been tweeted by a cryptic message that simply read, Friday, Inshan Allah. It also goes on to say, indicating that they were confident of their release. You can get more story updates straight into your inbox by subscribing to our newsletter. That's their little promotional advertisement. I don't care, but let's move on. Also goes on to say the pair have gone viral since a string of controversies, videos that led to the viewers of branding themselves a misogyny. Last year, Andrew was banned from the social media group after reporting misogynist views, including the claim that women were, quote, bear responsibility for bad, evil tormentation things that happen to women, unfortunately. Can't say. The brothers, who have maintained a strong social media presence throughout this year of Andrew's page, posting frequency messages for 5.4 million followers, while Tristan Tate had less prolific, continues to share the posts on a relativity regular basis to his 1 million Twitter followers. Spokesperson for Tate said last week after a previous attempt after the release. And it's crazy because I remember I did 3 or 3.5 weeks ago earlier, not too long ago, I think it was 2 or 3.5 weeks earlier, I said that I did another video that Andrew Tate might have lung cancer, and his judge or jury or whatever decided not to let him go at all. They still wanted to keep him behind bars. But it is what it is, I don't know how the laws, rules, regulations work in Romania. Whole lot of different world compared to the United States. I'm not a lawyer, I'm not an attorney, I'm not a DA person, so I have no idea how that fucking crap works, but let's continue on. This quote, the court has decided to extend the Tate brothers' preventative arrest. We have been rendered speechless by the news. The interaction by the judge was extremely dynamic, and the brothers were offered, for the first time, the opportunity to present all legal guarantees that they are not at a flight risk. It says, quote, they are the first ones who want to be shed on this case. The substantial material damages have suffered and nothing compared to the moral ones. Their images have been irreparably, hopefully I'm saying that right, irreparably harmed, and it will take years to rebuild up their reputation, trust, and connection with the general public. quote unquote. I think that was it. There might have been more. I don't know. This is a bunch of advertisements. I don't care. A lot more Andrew Tate stuff here. So yeah, overall thoughts, views, and opinions. I'm not sure if it's gonna last for a very long time. I saw a bunch of pictures. I saw the first video that he did. He did a humbling speech of how he's glad he's out of prison, how he wants to rebuild up his reputation. Hey, he can do whatever the hell he wants as long as it's not against the law, it's not hurting anybody, or it's not destroying people's lives. God forbid. And hopefully they didn't get accused of the EX trafficking. I can't say on this website because you know how YouTube is. Very, very sensitive snowflake fucking algorithm. Just saying. Anyways, I will say this. It was crazy, man. I'm surprised this dude really got out of prison. I thought he was going to be there 10, 20 years. And then he get released out of prison. He was in there for barely 4 months. So I don't know if it was his connections to, God forbid, like I said before, I say it again, I hope he's not connected to people in the NWO, the Bilderberg, the Rockefeller, Rothschild, Freemason, Illuminati controlled. I really hope he's not connected to any of those people. You know, he did that Masonic, like, upside down pyramid symbol. I know. I'm not going to get into that shit because you know how YouTube is. I believe that shit is fucking real 100%. So I don't really trust government or the side of Democrats, Republicans, any of that shit. That's a fucking mirage. Like I said a billion times on this channel, it's an illusion. Don't believe any of that shit because it's just there to divide, have people hate each other a lot more, and nothing gets done about any of that, which is sad. Anyways, getting off track here. I really hope he actually got on his own. Hopefully his lawyers, his district attorney people over there, people that were his attorneys at law, like he had some real good Phoenix Front Ace attorney power on his side. That's cool if he did. As far as Tristan Tate goes, I'm surprised like he didn't get out earlier. It seemed like he was a lot more extra innocent compared to Andrew Tate, in my personal opinion, because I guess he was the blade less of the famous brother compared to Andrew Tate. I'm just saying, just putting it out there. But yeah, that's all I'm going to say for now. I'm out of here. Oh, one other thing. They said this lady, I'm going to get off track here. I'm done with the Andrew Tate news. It's probably the last one I ever do for a long time. And they said this lady said something bad before, too. She was like that barefoot lady. I forgot her name. Like the one that had her Food Network show or whatever. I think she was like a professional bakery or a professional chef, professional ownership. She was like a Gordon Ramsay's level of fame and fortune. She was kind of like Dolly Parton. She had a real thick Southern, Mississippi, Alabama Southern accent. I forgot what her name was. They said she said something real bad about a black person before back in the past, but I think it's bullshit. I think in my personal opinion, she's innocent. She should never got her fucking ass fired from her freaking news anchor job. Oh, because she's a white, racist, bigoted lady. That's so freaking horseshit there, bro. Let's get this old Behita lady chick's job back, because that's messed up. And that's all I gotta say for now, and I'm really done here. Links to the description box down below. Cards on the sign. I'm done here. Done rambling. Hopefully you get to see me either Wednesday. If not, probably see me Friday, Saturday. May do a movie review on the Super Mario Brothers movie when I watch it this Friday or Saturday. Maybe next week. We'll see. Peace out once again, ladies and gentlemen, bros, and fanboys and fangirls. As always, fanboys and fangirls, toxic motors. I'll see you next week. Good day, good night, wherever universe out there. There's more future content channel, including video industry news, and my news, for drama news, Elon Musk news. Once in a while, random gossip, celebrity news. Of course, reaction review segments, videos as well. Hopefully I get one in the future, eventually, sooner or later. And a lot of good trailers out there lately. And that's it. Take it easy. Peace out. I'm Sauerkraut. Let's see you on the flip side. Stay safe, and I'm gone. Goodbye.